Former Pakistani Senator Afrasiab Khattak. Mr. Khattak, welcome to the program. Really appreciate your time. How much of a danger in terms of security is Pakistan in now, especially after the Pakistani Taliban pledged its allegiance to the Afghan Taliban? The Pakistani Taliban has those same aims as the Afghan Taliban: remove the elected government and introduce an emirate according to its own interpretation of Islamic law.
Well, the first thing that the Afghan Taliban did was to open the gates of the jails, the prisons, releasing thousands of prisoners. And they include a large number of Pakistani Taliban who really had been playing havoc with lives and properties in Pakistan, and they were imprisoned in Afghanistan. But now they're free and they're coming to Pakistan. They are around 2,000 people, trained, experienced in terrorism. So it's really a very negative development for Pakistan in terms of security.
How difficult is it to control the border between the two countries? You say 2,000, and the estimates, according to intelligence sources, are that in Pakistan itself, there could be 20,000 to 30,000 of those Pakistani Taliban. Bringing those other 2,000 in will obviously embolden those others who are there in Pakistan.
Sure. You see this TTP, Tehrik-i-taliban in Pakistan, Pakistani Taliban's movement, they have already appointed certain administrators in the districts close to the dividend line with Afghanistan. It's in a similar fashion that the Afghan Taliban had shadow governors, shadow administrators. So it's a very dangerous situation developing close to dividend line. And we have past experience. Ascendancy of Taliban in Afghanistan always leads to their growth of their activities in Pakistan. And we are looking at energized extremists and militants in Pakistan with the rise of Taliban. Afghan Taliban have shown no tendency of stopping them or blocking them from using Afghanistan against the security of Pakistan.
What's the most important thing that the government of Imran Khan should be doing right now?
Well, I think the first thing that I would recommend to the government of Pakistan and other governments is focus on humanitarian crisis. I think all the neighboring countries, Pakistan, Iran, and the Central Asian republics, they should open their borders for humanitarian help because very difficult situation is developing in Kabul and provincial headquarters, where hundreds of thousands of people displaced from their homes are converging, and there is no arrangement, no support from the state because the state system has collapsed. Afghan citizens are deprived from the protection of the state. The gun-toting Taliban have no tendency to help the citizens in difficult conditions. So the international community in general and the neighboring countries in particular should intervene, should help Afghans in their dire need of humanitarian help.
Yeah, I'm interested to pick up on the fact that you're saying that regional nations should be picking up. And if you don't mind, just a brief answer on this. Why has President Joe Biden not called Imran Khan yet? Have the Americans not understood the geopolitics of this properly? That can't be the case, surely.
Well, Pakistan-American relationship is a very complicated relationship. They're close allies, but at the same time, Americans can always turn around and say, well, Pakistan is responsible for this, as they have been doing in the past. So I think U.S. is keeping its options open to explain the failure in Afghanistan.
Afrasiab Khattak, and thanks very much for keeping that brief. Really, really appreciate your time, sir. Thank you for being on TRT World with us.